hour and a half, but I don't want LJ to pass out. I see some steam coming out of his head. I want LJ to just go. So we about to take a commercial break, and we come back. I'm gonna change this show around a little bit. I feel like doing it, but we're gonna talk about our core subject. When we come back, and I got something else we're gonna bring up entertainment wise. But we're going to be right back, and we're going to talk about, do you really like your children?
Wow.
I know parents always talk about, I love you and stuff, but I'm not talking about love today. I'm saying, do you like your children?
Yeah.
And so we're coming back, right back with that. This is Script with Dr. Sam. We'll be right back. Oh man, I just happened to laugh, but I couldn't think of. I said, let me see if this thing plugged in. What plugged in? That's your mic. Yeah, that's my mic.
Who's sabotaged?
Look, they hear nothing in the intro. They heard. What's a good thing I had that music playing?
You can hear, but it was like
the music, huh? Yeah, because I ain't on the mic. What's wrong with the stuff? See, when stuff like that happen, I gotta go back and say something about it correct. I don't want to act like that didn't happen. Look, we didn't have it in.
You gotta do a check. We gotta do come in a few minutes early and do a check during that 5-minute thing. Make sure all the mics are plugged or whatever it is.
Then you have 2 more last week.
Yeah. Brianna couldn't come. She was supposed to come. Something came up. And Sandy, the new one, she won't be this week. She had to work. She'll be here next week. Good, man. They was blowing it up last week.
Sandy's the new one, right?
She the new one. See, we call her she's my token white chick, and she's very proud of that, by the way.
Who?
token white woman, and she's very proud of that.
Oh, she's white?
Yeah. I've known her. We went to college together. She good people, man. Real smart.
I was listening
like token black. You said what?
I was listening in.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You texted me with that LOL. What did you say again?
What did she? She said, just talking about relationships. And she said something like, try not arguing for a week. And I was
Who
like,
said that?
I was like, there's no way a woman can not argue. I was driving or something.
He tried to get on the pole for like a half hour. Don't hang up. I ain't done. That'll be funny though. Argue for a half hour.
You gonna prove that point wrong? Just call in.
Just say one word.
Learn more today.
Know the history of this beat?
This is the Script with Dr. Sam, and we're back live in the studio, the WLQR. And man, we had a very intriguing, a very intense opening segment, entertainment. Talking about Cosmopolitan magazine putting the Kardashians on and said they are America's first family. And I'm not going to repeat myself because you heard what I said, you heard what Cher said, LJ, and Sergeant Pepper, so we ain't going to have to repeat. So, with the conversation we're about to get into, if you want to join, I don't want to forget you, family. You always free to pick up the phone and dial 866-720-1470 to join in the conversation, because I know a lot of you are listening have children.
Wow.
So we're going to be talking about, do you really like your children? Now, when I said that before we went to break, they all started laughing. Yeah, I've been laughing. That's why I brought the topic up.
I thought you were going to bring something like, do you like your parents?
No, the children.
I can't wait to
the children don't get the children don't get the mic today. I'm giving the parents the mic today, talking about their children.
Okay. Let it
and we would say we are solely not responsible for any of the comments that go across about children, because
I am.
They can be talking about somebody else's children, because everybody here pretty much got children, right?
Yep.
But you could be talking about somebody else's children, not necessarily your own. So we're going to talk about why do you really like your children? Sorry, since you said you talking about yours, go ahead and start us off.
First off, I'd like to say, for you to love something outside yourself, you got to see something. Like with my children, I see myself in my children. And I have a high, healthy amount of self-confidence, and I love my children. They are 3 different forms of myself. And so, I have my son, we'll call him AZ for the radio listeners. And his name is AZ because he got everything covered from A to Z. The second son, which is, they both are 18. The second son is Holiday. Not because he was born on Thanksgiving, because Doc Holliday in American history was one of the greatest people and one of my heroes. Same thing as AZ, a guy from New York. And lastly is my 7-year-old daughter, we should call her Woo Bear. And Woo Bear is my awesome pride. So you have she's my joy. So you have my two prides, which are my son and my joy. And I love them all. They all got the same denominator, that I'm their father, and they all are natural born leaders. So do I like them? I love them to death. I love them. Last night my son called me up crying and said, I'm going back to my mama. I said, go. He got mad. I don't understand this going on in the house, Dad. I don't understand this and that. It's cool, son. It's not meant to be understood. It's meant to be a learning lesson, because your home is the first university. I'm by default, I'm a role model. Everybody outside of my parents, everybody outside of that realm is what you call goal models. You have a certain goal you want to attain. Like Michael Jordan, he's a great basketball player, but I don't want to be an avid gambler. So I keep what I want, discard whatever. But I don't have that privilege with my children because I am their role model. And you can't pick your parents. Well, I can pick my children because I pick the women to have them with, but you can't pick your parents. But God can decide who's best for you. So anything you don't like or see in me, because the first 17 years, they love me. The 18th year, which is this year, they judge me. And I'm ready to be judged. And we go out in the backyard with a pair of boxing gloves, and we can duke it out and then come back in. I'm going to tell you, wash them dishes like I told you before. So I love them. I love them.
So I know you love them because you're their dad. But I would. Do you like them? Do you like who they are so far? Their characteristics, the things that they do.
So far, I like them, but they're not my friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody starts off in the frenemy zone, and so they're 18, they're frenemies right now, and then maybe down the road, maybe when they turn 26, 27, we can be friends. But who they are right now?
What's the frenemy zone, and how did they get into that?
Now, the frenemy zone is just default. Now, frenemies mean that we're close enough, like you keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. But if I'm gonna keep you so close, you're just called a frenemy, because I don't know what your objective is. I don't know if you have motives with your mom or agendas with somebody outside the family. You know, I just don't know yet.
Well, hold on, son. Let me make sure I understand this.
Yep.
So if they're your friend and your children are your enemy, because you don't know what they're not.
No, I don't know. They're what I call a friend of me by default. That means that I'm still trying to. I love them. I like who they are, but I don't know how they're going to turn out. I'm trying to give them all the tools, the second set of tools. The first tools from.
But at the moment, though, you like them.
I like them.
And there's nothing you don't like about them.
Other than whining too much with one, not standing up to the plate with the other, and the other one I can't say nothing about because she's a princess, princess warrior. The other guy, hey, AZ, you cry too much. Dominique, you give up too easily. I mean, what do you want me to say? More simpler than that, man. These guys they come.
I just want you watching just in case I had them on the show one day.
Hey, hit them on.
You don't like about the dad?
Oh, you have a whole show just about Pepper.
Go ahead, LJ.
I have two sons. I love them. Do I like them all the time? No. I wouldn't call them frenemies, but I don't like them all the time simply because it's not as far as them as a person more than it is their behaviors. And when they do certain things that I don't like it. And I don't try to explain around it why at this moment you are not my favorite person. And I think that'll be with anybody that you are in close relationship with. You know, like with my kids, I love them. I just don't like them sometimes. But honestly, there are kids that I don't like at all. You know, as far as other people's kids.
How old are they?
My sons are 15 and 7.
So, okay.
So one is, going through his adolescent stage as far as high school and different things like that. And one is, continuing to grow up and develop, different personalities and different things like that. So they both do things that I like and dislike on different scales because, of the age difference. But I'm not going to say, I like them all the time. I'm not going to say that. But I love them all the time. I love them unconditionally. I'd do anything in the world for them. But because of certain behaviors at certain times, I may look at them like, I just really don't like you right now and just, go in the other room or do something other than be around me because it's not a good time. And I can be honest enough to say that. And I think anybody that's a parent, would say something along those lines because no child is perfect, but no parent is perfect. So there are times when, my kids probably don't like me. But, the love is what, remains and keeps you as a family and keeps you, at a point of, after you get out of your feelings, as they say, and then you come back and you work it out and you square it away and then, you be back to liking one another. But, it's just sometimes it's like, No, I can't fool with you right now.
I can't fool with you. Go ahead, Shay.
I love my children unconditionally. Love them. Like them, at times, I find myself not liking them. And it's not them per se, it's their, like LJ said, it's their behavior, it's their actions, it's their way of thinking. Because I kind of think, where did they get that from?
You.
Or, yeah.
That's the part I don't understand.
And then I think about it, and each one of my children, like Dr. Pepper said, they're a part of me. They're my
I got 21
personality, my
ingredients on that.
emotions.
Copyright infringement.
Four of them, each got a piece of me.
That's what I was saying.
And some of it I don't like.
Hey,
But I love them, and it's not completely their fault. It's just that it's me spread out 4 different ways, and it can be a trip.
Hey, I just want to chime in with Miss Sherry. Thanks for calling me the great Dr. Pepper. 21 ingredients, all natural. Hey, what it is sometimes your children, they don't understand. You know, they little yous. They're little yous. And so you got to remember it's a combination of your spouse or whoever you mingle those fluids with and you. So that's what you get, right? So this is what I'm saying. If I know that they're me, which I keep in the forefront of my mind, I don't dislike myself. So I can't dislike them. That's why it's a paradigm for me. I don't like, of course you can say you don't like behaviors. Sure, I don't like the behaviors of my uncle sometimes. That's anything. But what I'm saying is my children, my whole goal in this part of their life, especially my older children, is to guide them with the second set of tools. Because you're only good as the tools you have in your toolbox. So that's all I'm trying to do, bro. Give you some dang on tools because the world is very nasty. It will chew you up and spit you out. And if you don't know how to handle yourself in different situations, no matter how good your parents are or how good your teachings you think are good, it matters on how you take a tool and use it to get down. If you got to get a Phillips screwdriver out to get rid of a screw, that's what you need. If you need a drill, you're not buying a drill bit. You're buying the hole. You need that size hole. You need to know the difference and make the differentiation of those situations, of the circumstances. And that's why I do what I do. Pepper,
Do
the
you
hot
like
pepper.
yourself all the time?
I like myself 90% of the time.
So then 10% of the time you don't like your kids.
And no, I don't, because the part that I have, they don't have. What I just said, can I explain? I know what I said. Can you rewind the tape for me, Craig? Hey, Craig, what's happening? We ain't saying nothing to the Batmobile. See, this is what I'm saying. I know what I said, because I said it when I said it and I was there. I understand when you get cynical. I could get cynical, too. I was born in combat. I was born in combat on the war field. So I'm trying to give me...
That's
You
a
have to...
different way of looking at
But no,
it.
let me ask the question. Let
Okay.
me finish the question.
Cynical?
Because you just said, it's not being cynical, I'm asking a question for clarity.
Sure.
You just said that since your kids are a part of you,
Yes, sir.
you have to like them. You know,
I
and
said you have to.
No, you said you like them because they're a part of you.
Yes.
You understood our stance as far as not liking certain behaviors.
Yes.
You understood that. But you said you like your kids because they're a part of you.
Yes, sir.
So then when I asked the question, do you like you all the time?
I said no.
You said no 90%. So then that must mean that 10% of the time you don't like your kids either.
Now, can I comment now?
Well, sure.
And then you will answer the question that you could pose on me, right?
Of course.
Great. Like I said, I don't like myself 10% of the time because I have an anger problem. I have a chip on my shoulder from my childhood. My kids don't have the same childhood I have. They don't have people doing dysfunctional things to them. I'll say it that way. They don't have people. They never get beaten. Two of my children never been beaten ever, outside of a hand across the behind. No brooms, no sticks, no stitching cords. So I have an anger issue which I address.
Just box them.
No, as grown men, because they disagree in my house. If you don't like my rules in my house, go get your own house.
Okay.
If you want to live in my house, you follow my rules, and my dishes will be clean. Okay, I know it
Brother,
is.
you know that we all have a story to tell, and
All of
our
us.
children can't be the part of our past story. You
It's
know
not.
that, right?
They're the best part of me. I'm a creator. I'm a creative person. And my best creation are my 3 children. That's the best thing I ever created on this planet. Can't be beaten, can't be stopped. I'm one of one. They are the future. That's what I see. So yes, the 10% I'm talking about in me is my anger problem, like tearing up chairs, destroying things, because anger, destruction, and mayhem comes with my dysfunction. But they don't have that. they don't have that.
So what
So
about when you get angry?
the first, when I get angry at them, I go into this big long speech. They nod their heads as teenagers do, and then when the truth comes out, they come back, which I greatly appreciate, and say, "Dad, I'm not involved in this,